Alright, today guys I'm going to be showing you how to set up a bungeecord network, and on that network I'm going to be setting up TNTRun for bungeecord. So just so everyone can use that plugin as well for bungeecord. So firstly you want to create a folder. This is where all the files are going to be called in. Name it whatever you want. For this video I'm going to be calling it network. I'm going to call this one bungeecord. One bungeecord. This is more just so I know which order to appear, and you can call it whatever you want. 2 hub, and then a new one, 3 arena. You can create more than just 2 servers, but that's up to you. Now you want to head over to either Spigot or Paper, depending on which one you want to do. Probably I prefer Paper because, as you can see here, it's faster, and at least what I've seen is improves Paper. It's basically a fork of Spigot, but it's optimized and improvements with optimized and improvement. I recommend it's up to you. The method is the same for both. The only difference is you may have a few extra files and more paper than Spigot, but those we ain't gonna mess with. So download the latest paper version, and then either waterfall or travel time if you're downloading off paper MC. Also, it should just be called bungeecord. These two are also these two are basically forced off bungeecord software, but as you can see here, with improved Forge support and more features. Travel time is the same as waterfall, but with help for 1.7.10. We're not going to be using that, so just waterfall. Yes, I want to keep. Once it's been installed, you want to drag it or just copy it over here. I'm going to rename them to paper. Copy that one into the hub. Then in the hub, I'm going to create a new text file called start. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to do add echo off, echo starting hub server. Then do java -xmx. That's going to be how much storage you're going to use for this video, which is going to be using 2 GB. You may want to use more, that's up to you. XS, that's also the RAM, 2 GB. You can as well use megabytes, which is MB. I'm using a G for gigabytes. -jar, and then whatever you call this, paper. -paper -jar. Now, this is gonna be whatever yours is. It might be spigot.jar or paper-137 or even later. Pause to make sure if some errors occur, we can see what those errors are. Close this down. Gonna wait. Never mind. Open back up. Choose save as. All files. Start.bat, and then press enter. Which then you can close that down. And this is for Windows. This will not work for Mac or for Linux. I'm sorry. Then you could delete the text file and copy that file into your arena and into the bungeecord. Now you're gonna drag the waterfall into the bungeecord. I'm gonna rename it to just waterfall, and I'm gonna edit the bat, which is gonna click on it and then right click edit, and then this one is meant to say, instead of paper, it's meant to say waterfall. Save that. I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna start all up just so they can run and get everything installed. Oh, I forgot something. Echo off, save. Let's just copy that into. For any of you wondering what echo basically does, is as you can see in here, this one, see echo starting. This will actually repeat and execute, sort of like it's basically gonna tell what command it's gonna execute and execute it. If you have echo off, it won't tell what command it's executing, and it'll just do it. Once you can see this one failed to load ELULA, or you need to agree, pressing the button to continue, then you're gonna put enter. This is normal, this is what's meant to happen. Enter. This one you can just close down for now because we are gonna edit with that. Now, go into your bungeecord config, Now this might look a little bit different, like arranged in different places, that's fine. So I'm gonna, first thing is, this one is up to you, player limit. In the servers, this is where you mostly want to find. I'm gonna copy the lobby one. Now, I am gonna use Visual Studio Code as my editor. For you, you could use Notepad, Notepad++, or Atom, that's up to you. This one's gonna be the arena. Now, whatever you put here, remember, you can't have spaces. You can have dashes or underscore, but no spaces like arena F, that's not allowed. Now, address is here. I'm gonna change this to 66 and this one 67. You cannot have any server. You can only have one server per port. So it's up to you what port. You can even do 8 here and then 6 here if it's up to you. Query port, I'm gonna change this to 65. Oops, 65. I'm gonna enable it as well, which you need to enable it. Then the ping pass-through, true. Priorities, this one's like the top priorities. I recommend just leaving it at either lobby or hub. IP forwarding, true. And then down here, connection throttle, I don't set this to -1 or anything because that will not make it work. Now you want to as well find host, this. It says 77, this one you want to name it whatever you named your query port. And you are basically done here. I'm gonna close this down, and now I'm gonna start it up. Oops. I'm gonna do this one in here as well. Echo. The other thing I forgot to do is no GUI. This one is important because this will add an extra, like as you can see here, we get a command prompt. With GUI you get a command prompt and a GUI, or GUI if some people call it that, which slows down your computer a little bit and wastes some CPU, which there's no point. Oops, so close that. I don't want that to run yet. This, no GUI, save. Go into the hub and then server properties. Find your port, and whenever this one, as you saw in there, for me it was called lobby, meaning I need to change this to 66. Find online mode and set this to false. Now the rest I'm going to do from here, like creative, that's up to you. Difficulty, that's up to you. PvP, there's not much going to be on it, I'm still going to set to false. The only thing that is important is the server port and the online mode. Then you're going to save this and you want to close it. Now you're technically almost done with this. You need to first of all set this to true. Now this one can run. I'm gonna copy this error so I don't have to go in and edit again over here. In server.properties, you're gonna do the same. Online mode, false. It is gonna tell you that it's gonna be insecure and all that with offline mode, but else you can't connect through bungeecord, so that's that. This one was 67 for me. Survival. Change this to peaceful. Close this one down and then start up the arena. Now we're gonna go on. We're not gonna go on Minecraft yet though. Before any of you quickly. Now it's gonna load both of these. Once you see this done, and then some numbers S for help, type, and then help, and then timing reset, something like that. Means it's done. That means you can just close it down or just type stop. Closing down this command prompt, if you have something there, I recommend saving it, then closing down. By doing stop, it saves the world automatically and then stops the server. Now you're going to have a bunch more files here. Now if you're using paper, you'll also have, for example, one extra file would be paper.yml, which for right now we're not going to need for bungeecord. You're first going to go into bucket.yml and define connection throttle and set this to -1. Save this one, then allow end. I'm going to set this to false, that's not important. only this is for you guys. This is just something for me. And then you're gonna find the spigot, not the paper, but the spigot file, and then find something that says bungeecord and set this to true. And this you need to repeat twice. You need to repeat for every server. Bucket. You can allow an end or not. For any of you wondering what that is, that means if you jump through an end portal, it will teleport you or not if you have an end. Action throttle, and then set this to -1. Save that. Go to... Now, you might be faster than me and be able to type... Sorry, faster than me and do all this already. This video might be an hour or something long while it only took you 5 minutes. Do not worry, I'm just explaining just stuff. And then set this to true and then close it down. So you can see when you load up, it's gonna create 3 worlds as there is in Minecraft, the nether and the end. If you do not allow an end, it will only appear something like this, the world and the world nether, meaning an end portal will not actually work. Once that's been set up, you could just run it. Now the bungeecord is still running, as you can see here. Now it will say a bunch of IPs here. These are random IPs around the world. They're not yours. Like someone could have added your server to their list and it will randomly ping the IP. So do not worry. Do not think, oh no, someone's joining. Now we're gonna launch this hub up and then the arena. Now we're gonna go on to Minecraft. You will also need to open port. This is the only thing I'm not showing you in here, open ports. You can close this down because it's not right. Open ports is the only thing I'm not gonna show you because it's done. Now the other thing I'm gonna do as well in here is do UpLonelyGamerX. This is more because I am technically the host, so it does not automatically find the host. Okay, close these 2 down. Now, yours, see, you'll normally have this text, probably not a server icon, that's just for me. Then I'm joining the world, and bam. Now you have a bungeecord world set up. Simple as that. Find the plugins and put them in. Now and then you can just go in creative, fly around, destroy. Now to join your hub with no plugins, you have to do /server and then arena. And game mode, creative. Alright, so I'm gonna shut down all 3 servers because I'm gonna show you how to set up TNTRun on it. Now I have in my notepad I've written down some bunch of sites which I'm gonna link in the description, which is to all the plugins I'm gonna use. First one I'm gonna use, this is when my friend was nice enough to now these are what I'm gonna use. You do not need to use these, but this is how to set up TNTRun. So there you go, TNTRun. Now also, whenever you download something, make sure you look at the dependencies to see what it requires. Like for here, world edit, that's required. Which you can just click on it and it installs it automatically. Keep world edit. Now, Bucket can run on Spigot and Paper, but plugins on Spigot and Paper can't run on the Bucket server. So now I'm also going to use Volt and Head Plus and placeholders. This one is not needed for this file. I'm going to download the latest, keep, download, and then download, keep, and keep. Even though it says that they are harmful for your device, this personally, I'm not calling it a lie, but I've not seen it been harmful for my device. Now I'm gonna go to 2 other sites. Now if you see yeah, I muted that quickly because it can play this copyrighted songs. I am gonna link this stuff, so do not worry. Click to continue. Alright, download Xconomy, which is the thing that brought me up to. I should probably have asked him not to send the Adley fly, but screw it. Now this right now is not important anymore. We have this. Don't save. Leave. Now I am covering up the screen right now. Once I got to the files, I'll show you, and this is more because there's a bunch of ads and some of them might not show age appropriate or anything like that. Alright. So as you can see here, the only things I've done is click download here, scroll down here, and then do world edit, vault, head plus, and placeholder. I only clicked on them, download the latest, download, download. I've just downloaded that, as you could see down here, and now I'm on here. Bungee Science, download, keep. Bungee Science, and that's basically it. Now I'm gonna drag that here and then put my service here on the other side. I'm gonna click show all to find it. The server science, there is a premium one of this one, as you can see down here, but the premium, let's just say, bad idea. As you can see here, premium. Main reason is I first of all see not a lot of good reviews about it. I've tried it myself and there's a lot of bugs and errors, and the free one has everything you need. Now I'm gonna put it first in bungeecord. This one I've heard from some people say you need to, other people say you don't need to. I'm just gonna do it just in case. The rest of these you don't need. Go over to your hub, plugins, then drag each one in there. I'm just renaming them because I've downloaded them before, so that's why there's gonna be extra numbers. Yours would not have extra numbers. Mine just means I've downloaded them how many times before. Because I've set up servers before for friends and all that stuff, so that's probably why all those extra numbers. Okay, now we are going to do this as well for this one should be immediately in here, B-stats. That's just telling the admins if you download that plugin or not. Then you go into plugins and then paste it over here as well. Go into the hub. Even though as you can see, we're not running the bungeecord because we just first of all need these to be set up. That's why we're not doing anything. We're just letting these run so all the plugins create their folders and all that. We're not going to connect to these two are both going to be deleted. As you can see, once they're both done, I will close them down and edit with the files. Now see, some of them, depending on the plugin you have, will appear extra text like you just saw there. You can see here, this is an extra thing it shows in here. This is only due to a plugin. Alright, placeholders. Alright, so that's basically it. Now that's been loaded. Now that's been loaded. Alright, so let's first go into the bungeecord. Now this config file in here, highlight everything. I'm going to do Control A and do Control C to connect to copy them. I'm going to run this in the background. You can as well do that. And then go over to Hub, Plugins. You're going to see a bunch more. Do not delete these down here just because you have the folders, because that can make for some reason some of them not work. Go into the bungeecord server science, the bungee config, and in here paste everything. Now for some reason it did not copy everything, so I need to go back. Bungeecord config, highlight everything, copy, go back over here and paste it in. Save it, close it down, and that's what's in here now. The config file, that's up to you what you want. Mouse teleport means which mouse do you click on to teleport. I recommend setting it to both because not everyone will know which one it is. Now I'm gonna copy this folder and into my arena plugins because it's gonna be the same folder. Now I have plugins. Placeholder, most of these you do not need to worry about. They're all like this. They're all good. You can if you want to go in and edit some, but that's up to you. Once you've set that, then you can just do start. Then in the arena 3, start. And now I'm gonna go over here and set up the TNT thing. Now mine might start up faster than yours. Do not worry. This does not mean this just means I have a more faster upload. Some people can take longer. Out of date versions take longer. It will normally try and connect you to the same server you were on before, so to check that. Now this is gonna be the lobby. This is not gonna be the arena. So I'm just gonna make a quick. Where's the wood? Let's actually just make it out of this color. This is gonna be the where people are gonna select their server. Let's just say that for now. It looks terrible. It's gonna not look amazing, and I don't care right now. I'm not. This isn't how to make servers. Now you can do it, place it on the wall or on the ground. That's up to you. Alright, so this is it. Now you're gonna place down. You're gonna find out a sign. Now you're gonna place one down wherever you want it. I'm gonna place one down right there. Next, you want to do is you want to type in create, and then it should automatically fill for you. Create BSS sign. Enter, and then it'll ask you to click on a sign. Click on that. Type whatever server you want to connect to. Now, what it means by this is that is whatever name you normally do when you do /server. Like ours is gonna be the arena. Okay, so we need to say it's gonna be the arena. There, line 1. What's gonna be the line 1? Map. Then hi, that's what we're gonna call the arena. Now this also uses color code, so you can do something like this, which is 4 is normally red. Now you do need to enter 4 lines as far as I remember. See? Map high. When I click on it, I get teleported. Server lobby. Set spawn point just in case. Set world spawn. Now you can't even do this on here. Create. Click it and it could be the exact same. Oops, yeah, I forgot. Arena. Map high. See. But please note, if you want to delete them, don't just hit them. Because as you can see there, I keep teleporting if I hit them. The way you get rid of them is you do remove. Yes, a sign, and then you click on it, then it's removed. Now it does not work if I click on it, teleport me, and I can just safely destroy it. Okay, we're gonna go over in here. Now, what we basically need to do is create our arena. TNT and sand. We just need to create a quick arena. This is not going to be anything fancy. This is just going to be a quick arena. So let's just say this is it. If you fall below this grass block here. Let's just set that there for place 1. Let's go all the way, make it big, and then set this all the way over here. And do /set TNT. Bam. One there. /set sand. Bam. Now we're gonna do TR setup, which is gonna be TNTRun create. And then what is gonna be the arena? We're gonna call it high. Alright, now we need to set the entire arena bounds. Now set it from the lowest point, even where they're gonna die. Like if they're gonna the lose point where if they pass that they lose, has to be within the arena bounds. Make sure you make it big enough so they can't just jump and then die. Now at the second position, then do TR setup set, capital set arena, and then high. Then the arena's been set. Okay, good to know. Now let's set it over here. Let's go down 1, 2, then set this all the way over here, and then set TR setup set lose level high. That means if you go below this block right here, you lose. Alright. Then you do TR setup set hub. No, lobby, sorry, lobby. Actually, it's just at spawn. Yes, it's spawn. TR set spawn high. Sorry. Now, I do recommend floating a little bit or hovering off the ground, because if you do it in the ground, what can happen is you get stuck in the ground. I've seen it a few times happen. TR setup set spectator. Oops. Set spectator. Oops, you have to clarify which arena it is in case you have multiple arenas. And then you do set damage to high to ZD0. TR setup set money reward to high to what should be the money. That's gonna be 10. TR setup set max players for this one is gonna be 100. That's gonna be players set minimal players on high to 2. TR setup, and then if there's anything else, time limit high. This is in seconds note. 600, which is I think around 10 minutes or something. TR setup set, and then the game destroy level high to 5 ticks. So whenever you walk over a platform, how fast does it disappear? Okay, now you're technically done. So you want to do TR setup finish high. Now if you get confused or don't know how to do this precise, you could do TR CMDs, and then it will normally bring up all this, and then here it's gonna say the main ones you need to do. Either do TR join. If you do this command, then it should pop up here, hi, players out of 100, and then if you click it, bam. This is what Head Plus does. It adds in these cosmetics you can buy. 10. Now I don't have any money as far in here. As you can see, the shop, all this is configurable. Even the boss bar on top is. And the leaderboard, and then you can just click the delete button. Okay. See, that's why I gave that economic plugin. You don't need. You can even use the essential ones. I just used it so I can add in some money to myself, so I can show you what happens. Like in here, I go into the shop. Okay, right now it's a little bit behind because I haven't set it up correctly, but then I can normally buy a head, as you can see here. Now the shop is right now not always. It can glitch out a little bit. Sometimes you just need to disconnect and reconnect. Once you're done, just save all. Now you're gonna do /server hub, no lobby, and you want to go over here and find whichever one of these command prompts is your technical, is the one that is the arena, which is this one. So I need to close this. I go into the arena, I go plugins, TNT Reloaded, configure, and I'm running bungeecord, which is where I need to find that. I can't find it that easily, so I'm going to search for it. It may be in different spots depending on some stuff. Okay, so I found it. It's down here. Enable true. This you should only do on the arena. Do not do this in the hub. Okay, what is the technical called for the hub? Well, that you normally do /server lobby. So this one's stop server. This means once the game is done, do you want to close the server? Which I'll just say true, sure. Use message of the day, which this is what it stands for, MOTD, which I'm gonna set to true. Gonna save it, then close it down, and then launch the arena. As you saw before, we could join by doing /server arena. We could easily do this. But look what happens when we try it now. First, it's gonna try and load us in because it's not right now 100% up. But I'm gonna see. This is what's gonna do. It might even show some errors in there. Kicked whilst connecting to the arena. Okay, this is a bummer because you can't just connect through that. That's why we use these servers. I click on it and bam, I'm in it. Now I can vote, shop. Now, the one negative thing with this is sometimes the leaderboard or scoreboard, as some people call it, will not always appear. Just click down on the vote and it should reappear. And there you basically have it. You can set the bar color as well to random. As you can see, I cannot exit. Like, due to I set the arena bounds around outside, if I try and leave, it just teleports me back in. In most game modes, this will not happen. What will actually happen is you will actually just lose. Like, if another player was in here and we were fighting, like, who's gonna die, and I try to jump out, I would immediately not get teleported back in. I would just lose. And that's it. That's how to set up bungeecord and how to use Minecraft on it. And there's nothing more to it. You can add a bunch of arenas. Just make sure on the hub you do not enable bungeecord. The main reason for it is because the plugin will immediately start thinking, oh, this is an arena, not this is the hub, even if you already told it it's the hub. That's just how the plugin is. You can either as well, if you've used this plugin on just one world, you can use the default signs that come with it, which is why you need that other plugin, the BS signs. I am gonna leave all the links I used in this video. I am gonna leave it in the description so you can all download all those files. And I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.